Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today I have the pleasure to introduce you to the Blair Athol, 23 years old, and it's a special release 2017 from Diageo, and the distributor was so kind to give me a small sample of this expensive bottle. I think it's around 400 euros, dollars, pounds. So quite expensive and quite rare. There are only 5,514 bottles available worldwide, but with this steep price, they should last for longer. And yeah, I got this small booklet for the bottle. Oh no, let's start first with bottle, with box. And I got as well a small sample, as so often with these special releases. Here you can see the red door of one of the warehouses of Blair Athol, and I visited Pitlochry, where this distillery is situated, in October 2017, just 2 months ago. And there are dark black warehouses, and they have those red doors, and to show them here together with this red stripe to open it, wonderful. Wonderful appearance, so you get something for your money. And this bottle is sherry cask matured, and it's uncolored, and it's natural cask strength. So everything in this bottle is the way it should be. In this small booklet, 23 years, there's a chapter, and they say this whiskey, this is a superlative example of Blair Athol, which retains all of its distinctive, rich, nutty, spicy character. A rich, fruity malt from very fine ex-bodega casks means sherry casks from Spain. This makes a real winter warmer. Yeah, we're December. It's cold outside, chilly already here, with plenty of lively fruit and spice to cut through its thick, sweet nature and reveal its true complexity. Distilled in 1993, the big British recession was over then, and the amounts of whiskey produced rose, and the ABV is 58.4, quite a lot for a 23-year-old. A first release of Blair Athol in this series from the original distiller's stock. So this is the first one in the distillers, in the special releases. There is a Blair Athol, I think, in the Flora and Fauna series. And in the Flora and Fauna, it's the otter, which is the animal for it. And there's a small... where is it visible? There's a small otter here on the card box. Yeah, can you see it here? Yeah, here it is. Small otter. Only 4,514 bottles worldwide. A superb example of a malt that should be better known. Well, Diageo, fill more bottles. 15 years of age, 18 years of age. Give them away cheaper and they will be better known. Yeah. Tasting guide, yeah, we will see that soon. Distillery facts. Blair Athol was originally founded as Eldor in 1798. And it was named after its water supply, the burn of the otter. And there this small animal icon comes from. Soon closed, then refounded as Blair Athol in 1825 by John Robertson. And 1825 was shortly after the ban of the distilling of malt whiskey in the Highlands was released by King James Arthur Edwards. No idea. I read it several times, but can't remember the sequence of kings. No. So it's a distillery from the 18th century, so a very old one, but they have well, I think they moved into illegal production after the ban and went out of illegality soon after. Yeah. Then Arthur Bell from the Bell Highlander, I think it's called, blended whiskey. He bought it, and well, there's still a big sign of Bell's visible at the distillery, so I think it's still in production for the Bells. Capacity doubled to 4 stills in 1973. I have pictures I took in the mid-90s. Wonderful, shiny copper stills in a small still room, huge, big stills, wonderful to see. And they have a visitor center where you can see the history of Bells. And that was built in 1987, one of the first built in Scotland. And I know one which was built, I think, in 1980 or 1981. 1980, I think. Bottled as an 8-year-old in the 70s and 80s, and bottled in an ex-bodega cask expression at 12 years as flora and fauna malt, and that one is affordable. It's in the 50s, 60s, euros, dollars, pounds. So it's affordable and shows wonderfully the character, the malty, sherry character of Blair Athol. And there had been a rare malt. These were those original Diageo bottles, then called United Distillers, I think. 27 years old from 1975 at 54.7 ABV. That came out in 2003, and whoever has those old rare malt bottles, they are really expensive today. So don't open them. They are really... You can sell it and have 2 of those. Yeah. So that's it. And now have a look at the inside of this sample. And it's dark, it's sherry matured. You can't really smell a corking plastic cap, but you would be able to smell some extreme plastic. There's no weird smell in this sample. And I will dilute this one down to 50 before really tasting, but for nosing I keep it straight. It's a full, intense sherry cask matured whiskey. Caramel. And herbs and spices arise. This is typically from the sherry casks, and those old sherry casks, if you open them and they're just drained, then you can smell a nutty note on those casks. Yeah. Now the fruitiness and the malt whiskey is very much on top of that nuttiness. And officially it's said there's some peanut brittle. no peanut, no brittle. Sorry, a little honey note probably. Yeah, it's wonderful, full, complex, and a little cooling note in my nose, probably those 58 point something. And well, this is like a mint. Yeah. A little more than with the last special release, which was 54, now it's 58. I should be down to 50. Wait a little bit, have a sniff. There it opens up, and the mint note is stronger now. More fruitiness, lighter fruits, sweeter honey note, sherry. It's complex, full, and of course malty. What a wonderful, full, mouth-filling dram, but not that much mouth-watering. No, getting a little bit drier, more spiciness, oakiness appears, going over just to licorice. Anise seed coming up from those old sherry casks. Yeah. And citrus notes. Little sweet, candied citrus. Yeah. Long aftertaste. Oakiness, little sugar, spice and herbs. Now even more to smell in this whiskey. Sweeter, more toffee. So wonderful and rich. Now mouth-watering starts. Yeah. Incredible that it's so expensive. There should be one in between those 12 years old and this 23 years old. So say a 18-year-old for 100 or 120. That would be wonderful. It's really complex, had lots to give. Yeah, I can't spoil that drop, no. So 5,514 bottles worldwide. Quite steep price, so it should be available for a longer time on the market. And hopefully you're able first to raise that money to buy it and second to find it on the shelf of your local dealer. Thank you very much for watching.